Hello, I'm Matthew, and this is how I got a first from the Magic Circle. Now, the Magic Circle is the world's most prestigious magic society. It's where the who's who in magic hang out and talk secrets. You get a badge. Why the hell not? So if you Google how to join the Magic Circle, you'll come across the Magic Circle website. On there are two resources. The first one gives you a general breakdown of what's expected of you, and the second one is an examiner's mark sheet. That's really important, and we'll come back to that later. You need to do an act which lasts between 8 and 12 minutes, and you'll be marked on presentation, technical ability, magical content, and a few other criteria on there. Essentially, they don't just let anybody in. Now, not a lot of people know this, but there are actually 3 levels to the Magic Circle. There's Member of the Magic Circle, Associate of the Inner Magic Circle, and Member of the Inner Magic Circle. For this video, I'm just going to talk about the first 2, because you can get both of these by taking an exam. Now, to get Member of the Magic Circle, you need to score 60%. To get Associate of the Inner Magic Circle, you need to score 80%. What people generally do is they'll take their first exam, they'll get the 60%, and then later down the line, they'll take the second exam to get their Associate of the Inner Magic Circle. Now, to put that into context, if I went to university, I'd need to get 60% or above to get a 2-1. And if I was to score 75% and above, that would get me a first with distinction. So essentially, getting AIMC is 5% harder than getting a first with distinction at university. So here are 3 things that helped me join the Magic Circle. Number 1 is experience. I've been doing magic since I was 6 years old. I love magic. Magic isn't something I do, it's who I am. It's been emotional, guys. So essentially, it's safe to say that I've done my 10,000 hours. By this point, I'd worked in bars, restaurants, nightclubs, I've been working at weddings, I've been in an illusion show, I've been a street performer. I'd gathered all of these skills up over a period of time, trying and tasting lots of different things, that now I had a lot of experience under my belt. This definitely helped. The second is mindset. Now, this breaks into 2 parts. The first part is I was really driven. I wanted to become a member, but sometimes just wanting something isn't enough. Which brings me on to the second part, which is that I have a shelf filled with self-help books. I'm constantly looking for ways to improve and refine things. I'm trying to critique myself, my performances, and I also really enjoy high pressure situations. These 2 things definitely helped. Third is the mark sheet. Now, this has to be the number 1 piece of advice I can give anybody, not just trying to pass this exam, but any exam. As soon as you get a copy of the mark sheet, you can see exactly how to score points with the examiners. It gives you a direction on what to focus on. So in my case, I had technical ability, presentation, and magical content. I had to find a routine which was technically difficult, and I could showcase my sleight of hand skills, which I'd built up over a number of years. The second one was presentation. I had to find a routine where I told a story or my delivery was particularly strong. And number 3 was magical content. I had to make sure there was enough magic speckled through my entire act to get points in that one box. Now, this applies to anything. Whether you're rehearsing for an exam or you're revising for an exam, that mark sheet really gives you a direction. Always keep in mind, the examiners are looking for ways to give you points, not take them away. So after all that hard work, I'm proud to say on the 9th of July 2012, I was awarded Associate of the Inner Magic Circle. I became one of only a handful of people to get their Associate of the Inner Magic Circle on their entrance exam. I mean, the Magic Circle is like Cambridge University, you know? If any of my teachers are watching, then I essentially got a first at Cambridge. That was all 9 years ago. I'm now a member of the Inner Magic Circle, which is a level higher, and I've just been invited to be an examiner myself, which is pretty cool. So, there you have it. That's how I got a first at Cambridge. No, sorry. That's how I got a first from the Magic Circle. Also, a big shout out to Matthew Garrett. He was the one that encouraged me and helped me through that whole process from start to finish of building that act. He was an examiner at the Magic Circle at the time, so I could get direct feedback from him and work out the act. And on that note of help and passing it back, if there are any aspiring magicians watching this right now that want to become a member, but they don't know how or they don't know what to do, then drop me a comment below and I'll be more than happy to help. And if you like magic and you want to check out some of my work, here's me on The One Show with Holly Willoughby. That was pretty cool. Until next time, in a bit.